It's your boy Brint Story. I'm pouring up with 2 fifths and I'm drunk as shit. Already. Bitch.
Put me in the game, coach, put me in the game. Put me in the game, coach, put me in the game. Put me in the
It's the pull-ups. We got Brint Story, aka Brint Story in the house. How you doing, my brother?
Coolin', man. Coolin'.
Just tell the people a little bit about yourself. How long you been doing this rap thing and how you came up with your name, Brint Story. That's a joke. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Nah, shit. Well, I'm from right here in Birmingham. I've been writing since I was like in the 6th grade. I started writing poetry in the 5th grade. I started writing raps and shit in middle school, and yeah, shit just kind of grew from there.
So with the poetry, was you going for the ladies first? Like you had this little, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day came, so you had to write a little poetry.
No. I tried that a couple times, but no, that wasn't why I started. Like, cause my granddaddy had this little book. It was like a collection of Harlem Renaissance artists and writers and shit like Langston Hughes, Clyde McKay. So I had tried to write like my own version of the poems in there, and you know, and then in middle school, like I was a real big T.I. fan, so I wrote like my own versions of like Top Back and What You Know and some more shit I don't remember, but yeah, it was just like a big ass contradiction.
So you was the remix king before like Wayne and all that. So he really was buying your style.
I did a little bit of Wayne too, cause I did some Back on My Grizzly and you know what I'm saying, some of that other shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know Wayne the GOAT, so I really respect that. You know, but J. Cole, man. J. Cole, how you feel about J. Cole?
He the GOAT, man. What you mean?
The GOAT as in right now or all time?
Man, he the GOAT right now. He my favorite.
Your favorite, okay, your opinion, your favorite. So as I was listening to chapter 1, I can kind of hear a little J. Cole. Not you mention his name, but I kind of hear it in your voice a little bit, your raps. Now, when you listen to J. Cole, are you kind of, I don't want to say stealing his rap, but kind of, you know, patting your way after him?
Yeah, he is one of my biggest influences, because it's a certain honesty in his style that I mimicked, and you know, just keeping shit kind of simplistic, but still getting the point across, where it's like anybody can understand. But yeah, he been my favorite since shit the warm up.
So you just relate to him? Like,
yeah, for sure.
So is that the only rapper that you can kind of just sit back and kind of nick and pick what you want to?
Nah, not at all. Like I said, I was a real big T.I. fan. Like Wayne, T.I., and Cole are like my biggest hip hop influences. I'm a big ass Gates fan. Who else? I'd say between Gates, T.I., and Cole, it's not too many of their songs you can play that I don't know.
So when you was writing your chapter 1 album, was J. Cole influenced the whole thing, or it was a little bit of yourself?
I mean, a lot of chapter 1 is like really reflective, and unintentionally, the whole project is really just about like, you know, if you want something, go get that shit. You know, and it wasn't even, I didn't even write the whole project as if, okay, you know, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do a project called chapter 1, I'm gonna put a this, that, and the third. It was just like I had these songs. They all flowed, they all meshed and went together, cause one of my partners was just talking shit like, yeah man, it sounds like you got your whole project on your hand, and the shit just clicked, and yeah, shit was just rolling simple.
Chapter 1, where the name come from? Like, what?
It's a play on my last name, cause I had a little EP on SoundCloud that I dropped the year before called Story Time, and you know, chapter 1 is just kind of like a run on from that.
Did the part of Birmingham where you grew up at, did it influence any of your raps?
For sure, because like a lot of stuff I write about is really reflective and it's you know, introspective. So it's like people I'm around, my family, stuff that I grew up around, and then just how I just react to certain shit.
What keeping you motivated to keep up the rap? I know what you can start off motivated, you know, but what keeping you going? What keeping the engine going?
Man,
Is it because it's still fun to you? Is it more business, like, or a little bit of both?
it is a little bit of both, cause it's like, you know, I just love music. You feel me? Like, and then like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker can get paid for this shit, or at least expand into different avenues, but using my craft as the foundation for however I create or whatever type of life I create for myself is really like the ultimate goal.
Okay, well, with you having years under your belt with the rap, like, have you ever thought about giving it up?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, put me in the game. Like, when I started out, like, sometimes I really hate rapping and shit, like, yeah, like, cause yeah, everybody rap now. Everybody make music. Everybody got a mixtape. Everybody got a SoundCloud link. Everybody got some shit on Apple Music. So it's just like, you know.
But
like,
with everybody making music, making any kind of video to blow up, what make you try to do something to stand out? What you do to stand out from everybody else?
I mean, number one, I'm honest, and you feel me, like, I try to make shit to, you know, I'm speaking from my personal experience, but hoping that it resonates with people who listen, you know. So my song can make somebody feel how I feel listening to, you know, like a Cole song or like different T.I. songs. Like, my favorite Cole song is Too Deep for the intro. That that song hit home with me more than any Cole song I can think of off the top of my head right now. A T.I. song, I say like My Life and Praying for Help. You know, just shit like that.
With SoundCloud rappers, you know, anybody can drop it. Like, I can drop. I'm not a rapper, but I can drop something on SoundCloud.
Yeah,
Do you
for
feel
sure.
like SoundCloud got it watered down? Got the rap game watered down a little bit? Where anybody just putting out anything they want?
Yeah, for sure. Like, shit, cause it's so accessible. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas who got money can just access to equipment. You know what I'm saying? All they gotta do is just sign up online and then just drop some shit.
That make you mad, right? Cause you got, I don't want to drop no names, but you got people like Blueface. Which I heard your music and I already feel like you better than Blueface. But
I appreciate it.
I don't know how Blueface blew up, but that make you mad seeing a rapper like Blueface blowing up. Then you got yourself who really take it serious and still getting overlooked.
Not really. I mean, shit, I ain't really hating on nobody, but I mean, if it worked for you, and you know what I'm saying, you eating, do your thing. I ain't done. But I'm not the biggest. I can't even say I ain't the biggest fan, cause I don't listen to Blueface in particular. But like I vote with some SoundCloud niggas. I can't tell you their name, cause you know I probably don't listen to maybe like two or three of their songs on SoundCloud. But you know what I'm saying, like.
Is it any artists out right now that you plan on working with or already in works with right now?
Yeah, I'm a lot of dope local artists that I met, like between Birmingham and Montgomery, and some in Nashville and Murfreesboro.
Out of those spots you just named, which one got the biggest clout, so to speak? Like,
Clout?
the best rappers are they Birmingham, Mobile, Nashville?
I'm gonna say Birmingham. Birmingham got the best rappers all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the home team all day. Like niggas really sleep on Birmingham. I'm telling you. Like, for real. And I'm not even speaking on myself. Like
you
people
planning on working with some of the Birmingham rappers?
For sure. Yeah, like, it's a lot of dope ass people in the city. Like, you know, Monastery, nigga named Ozu, Richard Daniel, Dolo Fibonacci, goddamn Eugenius. You know, I'm gonna forget a lot of other niggas.
Do you feel like Birmingham got a sound for itself? Like,
yeah, like the nigga I just mentioned, Ozu, he coined the term life and rhyme. You know, like how you got R&B, rhythm and blues, Birmingham hip hop, Birmingham style of hip hop is like life and rhyme. It's just like it's a bunch of different perspectives, but anybody can feel that shit. Anybody can relate to it. You feel me? And then it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Southern Soul. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? But it still got that bass, got that knock to it and shit.
Why you feel like Birmingham rappers get overlooked? Like, you know, you hear a lot of people say Birmingham
Go ahead,
rappers because we're in Alabama.
Yeah, like, I guess like on a grand scheme, like as far as like mainstream, and you'll even hear Crit talk about it in some of his interviews, like don't nobody really take the South seriously for real. I ain't gonna say don't nobody take the South seriously, cause you know what I'm saying, like the trap wave booming right now.
Right,
like,
you got Atlanta. You know,
exactly.
People run Atlanta. Like, what stop you? Why you not in Atlanta right now? You know, that's what they do now. Like, they move out the city if they feel like the city not really supporting what they got going on.
I mean, shit, I commute back and forth to Atlanta. I don't know. I personally don't plan on staying in Atlanta, but you know, I ain't got nothing against Atlanta. I fuck with Atlanta.
So is Birmingham like the crabs in the bucket, so to speak?
I've heard a lot of people say that just about Alabama in general, but I haven't experienced that for myself. Cause as far as like the music scene, I'm still relatively new.
You got a main spot that you like to record at?
I used to record at the crib when I stayed in Montgomery.
So you dropping songs down there every day?
Not every day.
Like,
I wish. But
how often you write? Like are most of your rhymes and off the top, or you just think about it one moment, then you go back and write it down?
I wish I was that talented. Well, yeah, I do write shit in my head. I do like write shit in my head, and then like eventually I go back and write it down, and probably type it in my phone or some shit.
How long you think it'll take you to do one song?
One song, man, that shit can take me anywhere from 2 hours to 2 months, honestly.
How long did it take you to finish the Chapter 1 project?
Shit, all told, I'd say it took about a couple months because it was a real gradual process. Because like I said, it wasn't like something I was like, okay, I'm just going in the bitch and I'm gonna just make a project. It was like, you feel me, like I had different songs, and one of my partners actually gave me the idea. Said I could make like a little EP. So it was from that, you know, just having songs to, okay, I'm gonna put them in this order and this, that, and the third, mixing them and shit. But all total, I'd say it probably took about anywhere from about 3 to 5 months.
Okay. So within those 3 to 5 months, when did you know the project was ready? Like the day you woke up, was you relieved? Was you happy? Was excited that you finna go ahead and drop it?
Shit, like, well, for real, cause I dropped the project and on my birthday, March 8th. But it was actually finished like back in like September, cause that's one of my homegirls. You know, she's an event coordinator. She just gave me. She was just talking about, you know, like the process of putting on an event, and so I just got the idea like, shit, I could throw a party for this shit. So, the releasing the project, I knew for sure I was gonna release a project when I got the idea to throw a party for it, a little release party. So that whole process just kind of like it all coincided with each other. It was like, okay, so if I drop, I can drop a project and throw a party for it, boom, boom, boom. So I need to finish the project by this time, drop a video by this time, you know, talk to such and such and get all this shit organized in this time, so everything can just coincide with each other. And you know, that's exactly what we ended up doing. Dropped the project. My birthday, March 8th, that Friday. Then that Saturday, we threw a release party for it down in Montgomery. And, you know, it was a good turnout. Folks came out, showed love, supported. And, yeah, like, you know, that shit was just pretty much like a whole process in itself.
So, I know the release party had to be lit. You had a lot going on with your birthday, release date, and the album. Dope. So, what was the crowd favorite song? Did you feel the vibe of which one they were fucking with the most, or what's your favorite one?
I would say like the crowd favorite song was "Get Up and Go" because that's the song that's been out longest. I dropped that in like December. That shit, I don't know. I got it really just depends on how I'm feeling with my favorite song is, but. Since "Get Up and Go" was the first song from the project that I really finished, I say that's my favorite song because that's like what I spent the most time on. What I was really enjoying the most while I was working on it.
So since you already blessed the people with chapter 1, when should we be expecting chapter 2? Or if it's called chapter 2, but
Nah, chapter 2 on the way. Chapter 2 TBA.
so we will be waiting on the next album to drop. But man, I appreciate you for coming out, kicking it with us at
For sure.
Pull Up, and thanks for kicking it with us.
For sure. Appreciate you having me.
Man, sometimes I really hate rapping. Everybody either popping or they play trapping. Or they got a mixtape, don't even take talent. And you too can play the part long as you pay your balance. But to those paying dues, I salute. Tryna get paid in full before I make it to my tomb. But I'm losing patience, no payments are coming soon. Genuinely anxious, remaining to keep my cool. Mama said she proud, I decided to stay in school. People say they go baby, then they just never do. I could've followed suit, feel I made a better move. What happens next? Well, I guess we'll find out pretty soon. Should be doing better, I just ain't been in the mood. But while you steady chillin', someone else is grinding too. Maybe twice as hard cause they want the same shine as you. With a bowl of apple j's, hoping hope it's on them too, shit.